Today we're checking out Pixelorama. You're gonna have to go on Steam. This is just like a favor I'm asking you, and you're gonna add it to your wish list. It's created by Orama Interactive. Don't mind me unwishlisting it now. I'm doing it for educational purposes only. But yeah, make sure to add it. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get like a little party. You can try to see it for yourself. I'm so excited to be trying it out today. I never really dwelled into pixel art before myself, and as soon as I opened the app, this is the splash screen we get. It's a beautiful art piece made in Pixelorama, of course, and you can see the artist on down left right there. I'm gonna start a new canvas. Today I'll be drawing a little fan art for Kiki's delivery service. I love that movie. Anyways, more on that later. As I'm not familiar with sizes, I just decided to go with what's the default right there. And here I'm gonna be trying some other features, get a feel for it, see how it works, see how it draws. I tried the mirroring feature too. I won't be needing it for this session, but it's cool to know that it exists. And as you can see, I'm just figuring out stuff here. It's just like a test for me. It was very nice, and I like the whole UI, UX, I guess you want to call it. The whole setting of it. And here I am adding my reference image. I found it quite easily. I imported it as a reference image. And this is the image I'll be drawing today. As I mentioned before, it's gonna be a Kiki's delivery service from the Ghibli Studio movie fan art. We put it on the background. And here I am doing a little time lapse of me quickly adding the line art. I'm using black for here, of course, and I'm basically just tracing over the image that already exists. I would not be doing this otherwise, but this is just a fan art, and I'm not really gonna publish it as my own work. This is more of me getting a feel of pixel art and figuring out how it works. So of course I went the easy way of recreating an already existing image / drawing out there. I want to add how much I love the canvas preview that's on the top right corner right there. Like, I just looked at the things I was drawing and it got me so hyped, so excited, because my drawing was actually starting to look like a pixel art piece, and I've never really drawn anything like that before, and it was very exciting for me to see. I decided to use the color palette that's provided in Pixelorama, the default one. It's right there on the bottom right, you can see it. This is like a little challenge for me to just use those colors and see if I can, you know, make the art piece or create it in a good enough way, I guess. I was quite satisfied with the final image, so I hope you like it too. Here I am just adding more colors, the usual, figuring out the shading, the lighting, the way it's gonna look. I really love how as soon as I added the shading / lighting, it just popped more. Like, it felt like pixel art, you know, like the kind of art that you'd see in like games, specifically games actually, and it looks so cute. As you can see, I also tried adding white for the eyes, but yeah, I figured that that's not the way to go for this piece. In general, some things I noticed while drawing and after actually trying using Pixelorama, it was very fun. It felt very quick for me to draw this image. Though to be fair, I'm basically just recreating it, so that might be it. But literally, as you can see, I clearly recorded myself drawing it, and the recording took about 20 minutes to do this whole thing. That's quite good. Like, I love that, because usually an art piece takes me at least 1 hour to like even 8 hours, depending on the complexity of it and whatnot. So I was really hyped to see that I drew this so quickly. And of course it does make sense because the canvas is smaller, right? I'm still not sure how the whole thing works in that sense, like the dimensions and how to export it so that it looks like pixel art, but it's not tiny, but it still looks good. As you can see, I'm clearly figuring things out here in the background, by the way. Testing, whatever works. Like, that was a bit hard for me, like a small challenge to figure out how to do the background colors so it doesn't you know, get in the way of the image, but it also matches the characters, but it's not like too busy so it doesn't like draw your eye right there. Like right now, the part underneath the characters, yeah, that part I had to delete it. It was too busy. It drew too much attention. I'm sure you can tell, but yeah. Going back to the whole how to export it part, as you can clearly see, I'm sure you saw it in the start of the video, I actually did a little intro, an animated small intro with already my username, my art name, and I actually drew the whole thing in Pixelorama, and I'm so proud of it. It was so much fun. I literally just did it before I started recording this. It took me like maybe 20 minutes. I might even be highballing it. It might have been less. I don't even remember. I did not record that back, but I wasn't sure as to how to export it, so I literally just scaled it up a bunch to export it. I don't know if that was the right move or not, but that's what I did to make it look kinda not as pixelated or blurry. But yeah, I really love the overall final result of everything I made actually, and I'm so gonna be using it to make some more stuff because it was so much fun. Like I can totally see myself making even stickers for it, or just little promo pieces, small animations, maybe even like stuff for like a game. Who knows? It would be so much fun. But yeah, we're almost done with the piece right now. I'm gonna let it play for now so you can enjoy the process. There's not much left, but still. Once I felt like I was done with it, I exported the image. Here is the final one. You can take a look right now. I am so very happy with it. This is my first ever official Pixar art, and it's a fun art. Next, moving on, we'll be doing a little animation test to see how Pixelorama works. This of course is before I made my introduction for this video, the animated one. And I decided to go for a smaller canvas, so 16 by 16 I think it was. I am not sure. Yeah, I went with the default. I was not sure. Okay, 32 by 32. I decided to keep it simple, and while I was figuring out what I was gonna animate, I came with the idea of sparkles, the easiest thing to do. They look very derpy, I am aware, I am sorry, I just felt like doing it real quick. The whole animating part, which is like from this moment onward, took me like maybe 5 minutes to do 2 small animations. So it's quite quick, it's quite fast. If you already have an idea in your mind and you know how to execute it, it's probably going to be so much quicker. But here you can see the final little animation I did. It's like sparkly. It's very simple, like I did not even export it, I did not save it. And here I'm trying a second little thing where instead of animating like a item that just is animated and alive, I'm doing a little moving animation, I guess you can call it. Not the usual ball bounce, but just like an item, an object that's moving in space. Nothing too crazy, but I just wanted to show how easy it is to use it. Like I animate in Clip Studio Paint, that's my main drawing software, and it was very easy to figure out how Pixelorama works. Like props to the guys that made it. It was so much fun. That's all from me. One last time, make sure to add it to your wish list. You're not gonna regret it. Hi, editing Mariana right here. Okay, isn't this the coolest feature ever though? Like, look at it.